What's going on? Taylor Grayson 33. Today we're working on a Jeep Grand Cherokee WK2. It's a 2015, but this goes for the 2014, 2015, and 2016 models. I accidentally cracked my tail light, so we are going to be replacing it. So I went online, and I think it was on eBay. So this was $120, $130, whatever it was. But essentially, the one I bought, and I knew this going into it, but it's a different color housing. It's a gray housing and the black. But what I'm going to do is switch the black one for this one. And so it's a real easy, simple process. You flip it over, and there's a screw that goes right there. And I've already taken it out, and I put it right there. So anyways, this piece comes off just like that. So then I will take the black one off of this and put it on this one, and it'll be a brand new tail light. So we're going to dive into it and see how easy it is to switch out the brake light tail light lens on a Jeep Grand Cherokee. All right, so the next step is there are these little cubbies in the thing. I've already pulled that one out, and then you just kind of push in and pull out, and you got to take this whole trim piece off. So what I found is you come over here and you put like a really thin, if you see there, put that in there, and then this is like a chainsaw tool, and that's what I've been using to pry it. And then you'll see all these plastic things. You're just going to pop all these out and go all the way around. Pretty simple. Just be careful not to like scratch or anything. Just be careful, and you shouldn't break any of them because they just pop in and out. All right, so I popped the entire panel off, and the clear hatch lights, this one actually popped off and it broke. There's 3 tabs and one of them broke off, so I'm probably just going to tape it in there and you'll never know. So there's a light bulb that goes there, which is this one right here. You just twist it, pops right out of that, and then over here you just twist it, and this whole piece will come off, and then you have the dangling wires. And then here, this is going to be the one I need to replace, and as you see, there was some water that got on there because it was cracked. All right, so there was a little red hook. See that red hook down there? That came out and latched on this. So just take that little tool that I had and stick it in that red thing, pop it up, and then pull down on this red tab here. Pull down, and so that will detach it from that. So you'll need both hands, so pop it and then pull down on this red tab, and that will detach it. Then take a 10mm long, deep socket, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that you'll loosen up, and then you'll be able to take the tail light off. So then there's going to be a little bit of a suction, and you'll just pop it, push it from the inside out, and it will come loose. And just like that, you've got your tail light. And as you can see, I busted it right there. Then I'm going to switch out this housing, the black housing. Let me show you. So this was on the new one, and then this is my current one. So I'm going to take the black one off, put it on the new tail light housing, and then we will put it back on. So the difference in the replacement is it is a Phillips head, and this one over here is a hex to take off that bezel. So we're going to have to get a hex to take that off, and it's just one screw and it'll come right off. All right, so you will use a VT10 hex to get the one screw, and then be careful because it does have double-sided tape, as you can see the residue, and you just slowly pry it off. And be careful because see that little thin piece there? It hooks in like that. So just be careful to pull it off slowly, and then you can remove it. And now we're gonna put it on the new replacement. All right, good as new, just switched it over. So you will have to use the VT10 hex screw to put it on, because that is what this bezel is threaded for. You will not be able to use the Phillips head that came on the silver bezel. So just keep that in mind, don't lose that screw. And we're gonna pop it back on. All right, so one thing I noticed when I put it on is that this side over here is gray. And if you come over here and you'll see that it is black. So I was looking at the old tail light, and the black piece does come off, and it uses the same VT10. There is a little bolt that holds it on the side. So then I'm gonna come over to the new one, and let's see, there should be, yep, there it is right there. So I'm just gonna unscrew it and pop that gray one off and put the black one on. So it came off really easy after you unhook the screw. So then we will pop the black piece on this side, just like that. And we'll use the VT10 and screw it in place. Then we'll reinstall the tail light. All right, so the new tail light lens already came with the bulbs, so I just removed the new bulbs and I'll save those. And then we will just reinstall. That just turns in there. And then this just clips right in just like that. And then don't forget to tighten up the 2 bolts here, the 2 bolts there, and we'll reinstall the panel. All right, so then you want to install the hatch lights. Those just screw on, and then when you put this panel on, make sure I started right here. There's like a tab here, tab here, tab here, tab here. Pop those in, and then just work your way around, making sure the holes are all lined up. And then to finish it off, we'll put these little hand grabber bars in there. They pop right in, and you're all set. We have the new light installed.